Alright guys, today we have got Australia as part of the World Cup squad series. So as you can see, we've got Schwarzer in goal, left back Lowry, centre back Williams from Middlesbrough. We've got Sainsbury, not the shop but the player. Right back's Wilkshire. Centre mid is Crystal Palace's Jedinak.
You got it right the first time round, but
yeah, whatever. I fucked that name up. Left mid is Leckie. That just makes me laugh even more. Leckie. Right mid is Kruse. Centre attacking mid is Mooy.
very good player.
Cahill up front, who is normally a cam, but we have converted him because there's no really good Australian strikers. And Scott McDonald up front. We have just put a random manager in for like what we got in the starter pack for this video. Just, you know what I mean, to fill that spot really.
Oh well, we have got Mooy at cam, who's a really good central attacking midfielder. He's probably, not stats wise, but in game, he's probably one of the best silver centre attacking mids I've used really. As you can see, I don't know what Como's opinion was, but
we'll find out. But on the bench we've got Federici, DeVere, Bojic, McKay, don't even want to attempt that name, Rogic, Thompson, and then a random bronze on the bench who we've got now a starter pack. Alright, so as we move on to the clips guys, you're going to see some hopefully good clips by a really good team actually. It was probably one of the most high scoring teams I've had. And this man who's just put the ball in the back of the net there, Gary Cahill, was the main man in this team.
Cahill, I'll just correct you.
Fuck me, getting this all wrong. Tim Cahill, and as you see him, he's going to score again as he does. He is the main man in this team. He's just unbelievable. I picked him up for 900 coins, and for that price, he is just one of the best players I've used. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, I suppose he's got 90 jumping and quite good heading stats for a striker, so he fits the bill perfectly. Even though he starts off as a centre midfielder, like stats wise, he probably is more benefited at striker.
Well, it wasn't just his heading, to be fair. It was just his control, his shot, his pass. He was just the all-round striker. And that centre back there scored one of the flukes of the game. A chip through ball, kick off glitch sort of thing, trying to attempt. And his keeper was just, I don't know what his keeper did. But yeah, Cahill was the main man, but he wasn't the driving force in it. Well, he was the driving force in the team, but there were a lot of other good players. Schwarzer was an amazing keeper, played some amazing balls upfield, was a really good player. Just great for the 350 coins. Lowry, the left back, was pretty good. He was a bit slow though. That's the only problem I had with him. He was slow. I think he's only got 65 pace. I know it's not all about pace this year, but bombing up and down that wing and getting in crosses, he did struggle with at times, but he was very good defensively. Williams was just a solid centre-back, you know, what you expected. Sainsbury's was good, I think because he had that extra bit of pace, I'm not sure, but he was very good. Then you go on to Wilkshire, the right back, sorry, and he was very good as well. Probably the best silver right back I've used. He was just everywhere you needed him to be. He was there. He was a top draw centre back. And then we go on to Jedinak, got his name right there, from Crystal Palace. And now he was a funny one. Some games he was really noticeable and played amazing, played the creator, passing, whatever. And others he was just, where was he? He wasn't there.
But that's often, like, again, I referred to this in another episode, I think. 4-1-2-1-2, the CDMs just seem to disappear.
They're not there some games, and that's what's disappointing about the formation.
Then some games they just they prop up, the mate runs forward and sit back and defend, but some games they just stand in the middle of the park.
Don't even get a touch. Then we go on to Leckie, the left mid, and now he was good. he was really good. But the one thing what did let him down was his work rates. He has medium attack, high defence, and I think that high defence meant he didn't get up the pitch as much as you want from a winger. And he was really good when he did get it, but he had to spam LB in here, so he would make that run to get the ball back. When he did get in them attacking positions, he could do stuff with the ball, and he was decent with it. Then Mooy, the player Jim was on about, his favourite player this year.
Well, he's definitely up there.
Definitely up there. I have to say he was very good. Some games, as I say with the cam, he was a bit the CDM. He was a bit unnoticeable. But overall, I think he was a very good player. And just all over the place. Then we move on to McDonald, and McDonald was a funny one. He started off really well first 2 or 3 games, and then he just turned shit. He turned really bad, and I didn't like him anymore. I didn't like him, and I thought, well, I replaced him actually for Thompson, who you might know. He scored 13 goals in one match, I think, about 2 seasons ago. In real
for
life.
Australia, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know who versing, but
Must have been crap.
yeah.
But anyway, he was an unreal player. He scored volleys, he scored headers. He was just completely. He was very similar to Cahill. He was just with them two up front when I started playing them. They were unreal partnership. Also, Federici I didn't use on the bench because sub-keepers you don't really use. DeVere from the K-League, he wasn't a bad centre-back. He was a bit all over the place sometimes, but he was solid in the air. So,
I suppose that's all you need really this year, because with Heading being so overpowered, if the centre halves are good in the air, they can challenge the strikers occasionally. So.
Yeah. Bojic, the right back, he was decent, but he was slow, as again like Lowry. As I say, pace doesn't really matter, but he wasn't getting them attacking positions down that, well, right hand, left hand side, whichever side brought him on it. McKay, now he was quite good. I played him there for a game because I did get Jedinak said up. I could pronounce his name 3 different ways, lads. Right? But anyway, I got him sent off. You know what I mean. I got him sent off anyway, so he didn't feature. So I had to play someone else. So I played McKay. I instantly thought he was an amazing player. He was probably better, and I should have converted him to CDM to play there, because he was a really good player. Then moving on to this right wing, who I'm not even going to pronounce. He was pretty decent, and Rogic, he was good, but not as good as I was expecting really. So that's it guys for today's episode, so please drop that like and drop that subscribe, and that would really help us really, so see you later.
And I'll see you later for my episode of Welcome Squad later this week.
Bye.